And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, players. Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back, everybody. You know what? Let's just jump right to the table.
Just real quick.
Yes, go ahead.
Can chat hear us?
Chat, can you hear? I can see that you are audible, but
I don't have the sound for the thing up, so.
Okay, Kestrel
Awesome.
says yes. Excellent. We seem to be just fine. So where we just left off, and yes, we are still in rounds at the moment, depending on what happens for the rest of this round. We are in this room. There is a door to the north that is closed, but all of the enemies currently in your field of view have either retreated or died. So, at the moment, it is Laura's turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna... So, quick recap. Fire.
Oh yeah,
Fire.
there's still an entire corner of the room that's on fire. In fact, I think I could probably draw that.
I think the zombie's still on fire, too.
The zombie is still on fire. So on the zombie's turn, it'll have to be told to put itself out.
Okay, So, real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the creature that has my hunter's mark on it?
The creature that has your hunter's mark on it, I think, is...
Direwolf.
Yeah, it's the remaining direwolf. Like, which direction is it in?
It is east of you and moving further and faster east. No, I'm sorry, west. That way. That way on the map.
It's going over here. I can't ping the map. Right.
Yeah, it's out of the combat zone, as it were.
Okay.
It took 100 feet of movement to get the hell away from you after you killed its master.
Which is weird, because normally dogs would attack, but okay.
Just following the module. You did throw his head at the dog.
Yeah, I did. I did that. 100%.
So,
I will... I want to move back to Clarion.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because if everybody else is going to move through stone door and stuff, we need somebody to watch the back here. Yes, everything's on fire, but also this hallway has probably the cleanest air in it. So there's that too.
The new zombie continues to burn. Charlotte, it's your turn.
I ask the room at large, do we want to know what's beyond the bigger door? So I point to the one towards the north.
Sure.
All right, I'll spend my action this turn dismissing into a pocket dimension swoops.
Okay. You dismiss swoops.
And move closer.
It is Swoops' turn.
Swoops is in a pocket dimension. He's chilling out.
Oh, right. It is not Swoops' turn. Swoops doesn't currently exist, or in a pocket dimension. Meepo will look at the door, look at his own wounds, and he'll go ahead and take up a position next to the door, but he's not going to open it without one of you telling him to do so. So he's going to take up a guard position next to the door at the north there. We're at the top of the round here, and I am okay dropping out of rounds at this time. It seems like for the moment, although I want to make it clear that you all, have kicked a hornet's nest, but for the moment, I don't think we need to be in rounds. So, what do you do?
I intend to use control flames to extinguish first the zombie and then, the rest of the dangerous fire.
No problem. Yeah, that works. No problem. You're able to extinguish the fire in both places. I'm not going to erase it because now instead of fire, it's a whole
And
bunch
while-
of scorched stuff.
And while you should just put X fire.
Former fire, the artist formerly known.
And so while I'm putting out the fires, what are other people doing?
Yeah. Let's go from top to bottom. What's Charlotte doing while Calder is extinguishing these fires?
Well, you might want to have me know that's because I'm resummoning swoops.
Oh, right.
20 feet in and 20 feet up beyond the door. So let's
Awesome.
get back to me.
Let's go with Jen. What's Clarion doing while Calder is putting the fire out?
What constitutes a short rest?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour. I don't think we're going to have an hour.
You are not going to have an hour. There is zero chance of you having an hour.
Okay, then no song of rest. Sorry, guys. I guess I'm going to This sucks. Oh, this sucks. Come into this room, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Stumble into the room, maybe. Checking to make sure everybody's okay. You know, I look at Lore. Crazy Lore, you good?
I I heard that.
Speaking of Lore, what's Lore up to while Calder's putting the fires out?
Lore is mostly just making. You know what? Actually, I will do the gruesome job of. I'm gonna search the troll.
Ogre?
Ah, yes, the ogre.
I will loot bodies.
Yeah, he's got a great axe that's too big for you.
That's fine.
He's also got a keychain that clearly has the keys to probably some treasure somewhere in the orc lair. But he doesn't keep his personal wealth on him, so other than that, all you get is a whole lot of blood.
Cool.
But not from the neck, because you cauterized that.
No. I mean, I cauterized most of it. Let's be honest now. I'll pocket the keys and I'll take the big ass axe and shit, and I'm gonna go relieve some orcs' flamey corpses of their hands.
Nice. I'll go ahead and drop a parcel of hands.
Thank you.
Um,
You can put those like directly onto my sheet. if you
yeah,
like.
and in fact, I think you should already have some in there.
No, I handed those off to the.
Oh right, to the peasants who totally died the instant they tried to get back on their own.
I'd like to
right.
believe that they didn't.
I'm sure
but
you
I
would
also-
love to believe that, and just don't exit the way you came in, and you can continue to believe that. So that's what everyone seems to be doing. So Swoops will go ahead and materialize on the other side. The first thing Swoops will notice is I'm going to go ahead and do some box text. The ceiling soars 30 feet high in the center of this impressive chamber, and the walls are carved with images of dwarves at their forges. 2 large stone doors exit to the north and to the south, which is where you are. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. A gate of wrought iron stands in the western wall. And as Swoops is watching, there is a gaggle of orcs, which is now the official collective noun. There is a gaggle of orcs behind that were like they're pointing their bows through the grate, through the wrought iron grate, to try to see if you're in there. But after a few seconds, they give up and walk away. So the orcs behind the wrought iron gate begin to but like as soon as the PCs don't immediately come into the room, they're like, me bored, and they turn around and walk away.
I relay what Swoops relayed to me.
I need a perception check from Swoops, and this is with advantage.
Cool.
But Yeah, we'll see. Oh,
Oh,
never mind. We won't see. I could roll a 20. It wouldn't matter. So Swoops is well aware of what bats are like. This cavern has a half a dozen big-ass looking bat kind of things clinging to the ceiling. Now, Swoops can't identify what they are, but they're definitely bat-like in that they are clinging to the ceiling.
As soon as he relays that, I'm going to temporarily dismiss him again and then bring him
And
back.
one of them like detaches from the ceiling to begin to head down towards Swoops as Swoops then piffs out of existence.
And then bring him back on my person.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, there's some like giant bat monster things on the ceiling in there, guys. It's okay, Swoops. I got you, Swoops.
I almost died.
I mean, he knows he's immortal in this form, so...
I think I have more box text, by the way. In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into darkness. You can hear the distant sound of running water and a curious buzzing coming from far below.
Well, that's pleasant.
So yeah, this
God.
particular room has 4 exits. One to the north behind a door. One to the south, which is where you are right now. One to the west, which is that wrought iron gate. And then the stairs descending into darkness. That is what Swoops is able to tell you.
I'm
Buzzing.
guessing our goal is the staircase heading down, because that's how these things go.
Yeah, this thing isn't... I mean, none of this around us looks like a forge, right?
No, so... And it sounds like the orcs have left, so the only thing that's left is the bat things. The bat things didn't attack.
Withdrew temporarily, at least, yes.
Alternately, she says from the other side of the fire, genocide.
Doggy dog every day.
Lore? Are you okay? Did you get hit at all?
I'm good. I'm just saying that there was definitely more orcs than are unorked right now. So
Yeah.
we have options here, and one of them is definitely going through that room and dealing with stairs and stuff. The other one is de-orking this population of orcs.
I have an idea of how to, lure all of the bat horrible monstrosities into a single place.
Lure all of the monstrosities.
Yeah. Would you like to murder the monstrosities? Would that help?
I like murdering things, but I understand what getting overwhelmed is.
You see, you say that, but 2 dire wolves, an ogre, and some orcs didn't overwhelm you, but 6 bat things might?
That is a possibility. I don't have reach.
So Lord. Back up that hallway. They've retreated a ways, right?
They've retreated enough that I'm not intending to chase them, because you and I both know, and I guess the rest of you too.
What happened to the door?
Oh, which
door?
It's in pieces.
The door that got busted open.
The door that got
The
busted.
door itself is still intact, right?
It's still
yeah,
a door. It's on the floor. It's horizontal, but it is still a door in a fully intact frame.
Wanna hold it up as I mend it back in place?
There's another door.
No, but this one still has the spell on it.
Oh, that's true. This one still has a spell on it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. We got time.
If we have time, let's set up that sounds hilarious.
How long does the arcane lock last? Because the moment the arcane lock...
Until dispelled.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you'll be able to snap it up there, and it's literally, you're just like leaning it up against where it's supposed to be, and the magic seals it in place. It is a DC 0 increased to 10 strength check to get past it, because it's literally just knocking it over. But
I believe,
yes.
I believe,
But I wanted to mend. the
believe
wall around it back.
Mending can only like repair 1 foot increments, but it's a cantrip.
Mending, I don't think mending is going to be sufficient to this task. If you had something like shape stone, it would probably be sufficient. But mending is intended specifically for small items and minor damage. This whole thing was blown out of its entire like resting spot in the wall.
I personally propose we prop up the door using the ogre's corpse.
That also will work, yes. Oh, that's awesome.
While they're off doing arts and crafts with an ogre corpse, I'm gonna loot the room.
Awesome.
I think Laura already did.
Laura looted the corpse.
I only removed hands.
I am checking to see if I have.
I gave a whole round of folk to do something other than to do things, and they did not loot the room, so I'm a looter.
Yeah, I don't have a package ready or parcel ready for you at the moment. Give me just a second, and I will get that for you. I'm sure there's something here. Let's go into.
Well, at the very least, we have 4 toss of coins. So
that's true. So we'll go ahead and add 40 gold. But first, the Shaman's Lair has a parcel.
Ooh.
Okay. So you get 2 vials of Alchemist's Fire, not 3, because one of them was used. I'm dropping this into the party sheet. By the way, you should be able to see each other's inventories now. I think I've set that up properly.
Yes.
We're going to add, how many orc hands did we get?
We're
1,
only
2, 3,
the right one.
4. I'm going to say there were 4 orc hands, so you have a total of 8.
I'm only taking the right hand.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And are you taking the one off of the zombie?
Yes.
Or are you leaving that one intact?
No, we'll leave that one on intact.
Okay, so 7, not 8.
No, we can. We're industrious. We could replace it with a knife.
Is that 7 orc hands also including the ones we gave to the?
No, there was. Okay. Or was it? Because there were 4 in here already. Are those the 4 that you gave away?
Those were gifted away.
Okay, cool. So you have a total of.
My total count of orcs we have slain so far is 7.
Yeah, so 4 of those hands you gave to the peasants that totally didn't die the instant they made it to the surface, and then
hey, look, as soon as they're out of my line of sight, I don't care about them anymore. So.
And then you have 3 on you right now, plus 2 flasks of Alchemist's Fire and a big pile of silver, which is all in the party sheet now. So yes, and yes, you are able to prop up the door and sort of rig it into a spot to where the Alchemist's Fire, or not the Alchemist's Fire, to where the arcane lock continues to do its thing. So yeah, no problem there. And as you're setting that up, you do sort of kind of begin to hear the bustling of multiple orcs beginning to mass in the area. So you definitely feel like, you know, time is of the essence if you're not gonna do what lore says and pull the whole dungeon.
I don't know. Lore, maybe we should clear out everything up here, because if we just go down, we're gonna have to deal with it coming back up anyway.
Exactly. Unless if there's like some miraculous, like, I don't know, flying glass machine or something that'll take us wherever we want to go without having to deal with the orcs again.
Come with me and you'll
I mean, I only saw that at the we only heard of one of those appearing at, what was it, the staff's party at Blackstaff Tower? The one that got out of hand.
And when it went a bit wild. But that being said, even if we don't clear out all the orcs from here, when we get back to King Boulder Shoulder, he's gonna have to come in and clear them out. So we might as well start the process.
Can someone help me figure out how was it the orcs managed? Because this shaman, the door into this area was hidden. So I'm presuming that the shaman intended to be able to leave this room probably through that northern door.
Or this one.
So I'm just wondering, did the shaman have a way of getting past those bat things?
She was running that direction.
Yes.
Right? when she was fleeing for her life?
Yes. She decided that the bat things were probably more healthy or were healthier than being against us.
Just out of curiosity, do you keep dogs?
My family does.
If, for instance, your dogs were trained to not kill you and kill other people, would you run towards them for safety?
Yes.
Oh. So maybe the bat things are trained?
They might be, or they might at least, they might not be like friendly, but you know, if you feed something long enough, it'll learn, don't attack the thing that feeds me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that we have the time to train weird bat things or whatever, but we do have some corpses that we can technically feed them with just for like shiggles at this point.
True. We can just send the zombie. We can just send our brand new zombie.
We could
as
send a
decoy.
zombie, or we could just like open the door, yeet some bodies in, close the door.
Yeah, I mean, I can also try some orc commands on it, like
That's-
stay, leave it, and like try to get past that. Like I know how orc.
Gentle.
Yes.
I propose that we try these plans now.
Yes, I am going to
that's the
say
question.
that.
Are we going down, or are we clearing out?
I would say let's go down.
There's nothing saying that they couldn't get out this way. So you said that there was like a grate or something?
Yeah, where the archers were at attention until we didn't come through.
For all we know, that's not a solid, like that could be removed.
Yeah.
It honestly has the visual sound of a pen door. So, like, I'm down for doing this, but they already know that we're here, which room we're in, and what our exits are out, because they know this place better than we do.
Then we got to go now. I say we go deeper because we're trying to head towards the forge.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm kind of with Laura. I think we should clear it.
Clarion, what do you think?
Do we even know how many more there are?
I'm gonna assume 1 billion.
So why do you think we're going to manage to be able to clear it?
The likelihood is that we can deal with them in smaller batches, as opposed to, for instance, coming back up out of, the hole in the other room just to have them just casually ringed the hole.
Can we make an intelligence check based on the amount of food we saw being cured, like about what the population it could support?
Yes, I can absolutely manage that. Go ahead and roll that on the table if you would be so kind.
Can I do that as well?
Absolutely.
Yay.
A bunch? A solid bunch.
At least 10.
At least 10, yes. Definitely more than 10.
Well, how many did Swoop see through the grate before they fucked off?
3.
3. That's 3 more at least. There was the one that you burned a little bit and ran away.
There were 2 more that were behind the big
So it's at least
guy.
5.
That's at least 5. Easy doubling. That's a solid 10.
Oh no, Clarion, you went down that last round. Do you think we could take 10 more orcs?
I can't.
Do you think we can take whatever's down there causing a buzzing?
I don't know.
I mean, if it's more wasps, we know how to handle those.
I mean, I vote continue because I'm done with the works. Please, let's go on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure as heck done with orcs too, but that doesn't mean that they're done with me.
I mean, are you done with them, Lore? I mean, you seem to be having a lot of more fun than the rest of us.
I mean, done with them in that they can be on my sword a lot more, and I don't want to experience a conversation with any of them.
You've never experienced a conversation with any of them.
Yeah, one of them spat in my face. I mean, if they
Oh.
were growling and they were speaking Orcish, I think. I can't tell. I did
Mm,
not pay attention to that class.
I won't speak
that
for
must have
Lore,
been
but I've
awful
enjoyed every
while I was
interaction I've had
laying
with
down
folks.
there.
Jeff, what was that?
I'm
I won't speak for Lore, but I will only attest I have enjoyed every interaction I've had with an orc today. But I still say we move on.
Gail.
yeah.
So we've
I'll go
got two
to-
votes for and 2 votes against.
Gail,
Yeah.
what were you about to say?
Charlotte is changing her vote to moving on, but she's going to the desk first, dipping. She has some ink, some chalk. She will write in Orcish on the desk. Leave now while you still have your hands.
I love it.
And they'll be like, all right, let's head further in.
I absolutely love it.
You should have not
Um,
used ink. You should have used the blood.
No,
Ew.
when I see that she's
Ew.
done that,
Yeah.
when I see that she's done that, I'm gonna take the troll's head and put it next to it.
Nice. Ogre, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
whatever, man.
You know what a troll is. You fought one at the end of Sunless Citadel.
No, Lore wasn't there.
Laura
Oh,
wasn't
that's
there.
true. Laura wasn't there. That's fair.
And I'm gonna like really quick thing. It's what skill is it to identify what a creature is?
I guess
Like
history is
nature?
fine, or nature.
Nature.
For-
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
I have a +0 in that. I have no idea what this thing is.
It's got a really
Alright.
big fucking head.
So if
And
we're
now
going,
it's on a table.
And
So
a
if we're
bad
going-
goatee.
So let's
are we just gonna book it and try to get down the hole as fast as possible and not have to deal with the bad things?
I was
Yes.
going to say
I'm
let's
assuming
use
we're
our
gonna have to deal with the bad things regardless. So
I think that booking
How-
it first is a good idea, though.
How deep did the drop look at
Well,
the
it's a
point
female-
closest to us?
The drop went down further than swoops can view.
But no, but I
I-
mean like at the point from the southern door up to the start of the hole. If we were to jump
if
off
you
of
were just
that
gonna
point-
jump off.
Yeah,
Um,
how deep is that?
That's
point?
an excellent question. The module doesn't tell me. I'm gonna say you're probably looking at about a 30-foot drop. Like it's a steep stair. You're probably gonna want to go around. You're
Okay.
gonna take a
Or-
few d10s worth of damage.
So-
We have a lot of rope.
You do have rope.
We
So
could
I
work
have an idea. Okay.
Mhm.
It's gonna take some time and it might be a little boring. Basically my idea is we open the door like this much and I just Eldritch blast the bat things until they're dead.
I'm worried that we'll draw the orcs back to their station for their arrows.
I mean, yeah, but we have
Speaking
an
of
idea of where
which-
that station is.
The preparatory
it's a-
noises that the orcs are making get louder and closer.
It's the orc zombie we have is a female. Yes.
Yes.
I hereby propose we dub her Ashley. And we use Ashley as bait for the bat things, and then head down the passage while they're distracted.
I mean, we could have more than one bait. I could make another one. It would be missing a
Um,
hand, but
Rob,
Yes.
from where are the preparatory sounds coming from?
From the spot where, like, the area where Ulfe went down, like in the
Okay, so behind us.
yeah, like back where you were going from. Yes, they're not coming from north of you.
Okay, so they're not coming from the grate up the
Correct.
way. Okay.
So
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm gonna follow one of your guys' lead because I'm not making this decision. So
Alright,
somebody
so-
make a choice.
I think bait first to see if the bat thing even attacked. I mean, like flying down to see what swoops was is one thing. Maybe these things won't even bother us. So I say we send the zombie out first to see
Yeah.
what the bat things do.
yeah, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
gonna be fine. I'm sure nothing is gonna happen that's bad whatsoever.
sure, let's send Ashley out.
Awesome.
I don't have an emotional attachment to Ashley, so
Do you all want to maintain the initiative you have, or would you like to re-roll? I'm gonna give
I'm
you all
per-
that choice.
I'm perfectly content with mine right now.
I'm fine here.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. The door opens. Let's go ahead and jump into initiative, starting with
Again.
Clarion.